Hello, welcome back to a Shopaholics intervention. I keep changing the name of the channel, but I don't know. I change it to something and then it just makes sense to change it to something else. But anyway, we're back. I'm going to show you what I bought today. I think I'm going to make these regular like YouTube little series of what the heck is a shopaholic buying on like a daily basis. Starting with the Alani. Now, I don't typically drink Alanis because I'm ADHD and caffeine does absolutely nothing to me, but I thought it would be cute to have an Alani here with me. Also, if you noticed, I put the little uh, wig mic wind protection thing because I noticed on my last video, every time I said the letter S or the letter P, it was so bad. If you stayed and watched that entire video, like, bless your soul, because it was horrible. Even I had trouble listening to it. So I've learned my lesson and I put this little windbreaker thing on the mic. So hopefully that's a little bit better. Also, I have a over the top shot right here of items that I'm going to go through. So starting with this, I want to do my nails because let me show you how crusty my nails are. Do you see that? I am a chronic nail biter. I have always been a chronic nail biter. They are so bad. Like, they look like hot dogs. It's terrible. I know. So we're going to fix that today. And for that, I bought these couple of things. I believe instead of going and getting my nails done for like $150 a set, well, not really. I guess that's if you get like really nice nails. But if I was to go out to the nail salon and get my nails done, I'm looking at like at the bare minimum, like $60 plus tip just to get some Frenchies on. So I'm going to do my own nails. So yes, I spent money, but I think it's kind of worth it because I'm a chronic nail biter. I mean, you saw how ugly my nails are. So I definitely need to have some fake nails over them. Maybe later I can get rid of that habit, but for now, this is what we're working with. So I bought these Kiss Professional 140 tips full cover nails. They are the medium length in a coffin shape. I really love the coffin shape. And I'll show you how to use them here in just a second. I also bought the gel kit because if I use regular nail polish, it literally chips off in like 3 seconds. So bought this. And okay, so and this is a problem. And if you are a shopaholic, you know this is a problem. I always go to the clearance section always. I mean, I don't ever skip it ever. And I went to the clearance section and I bought these two freaking like matte hooks. They were half off, I believe. So I think originally they were $3.94. You can see $3.94. That's the original price. And they had them for $1.50. And I think they're super cute little hooks. I'm not exactly sure where I am going to put them, but I'll show you whenever I get that far. And okay, so they're like heavy duty ones. They're not like your regular like stick to the wall kind of hooks. These are like heavy duty hooks. I'm not mad at it. And if it would have just been one, I might have not got it. But since there was two, I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. Because now I can put them up somewhere and it looks intentional. It doesn't look like just one hook is up there. So cool beans, I got that. But going to the clearance section when you are a shopaholic is really, it's really just to feed that bug of like, I need to purchase something. It's not even to get a deal. And I know that 100%. But you're going to have to cut me some slack, man. I am recovering, okay? I am recovering. So, anyways, let's get started. I don't know what color I want to paint my nails right now. I've got this like full silver color, and then this like bright ass orange color, and then the kit comes with this like baby pink color. So we'll see what my brain is thinking when we get there. So I'm going to prep the nail, and then we can just talk about silly stuff. So I'm just going to go through the steps. I'm going to rough up my nail, push back the cuticle. Then we're going to put glue on the nail and put the nail on. Then we're going to buff the nail, paint the nail, and then cure the nail with the gel lamp. But as I do that, we can talk about anything else, really. My back is already hurting like crazy style. I went from like having a good time to my back hurts like fucking crazy. I guess that's just what happens when you're like 45 years old. But now I don't even feel like talking to the camera because my back hurts so bad. My back hurts so fucking crazy right now. Like, can I literally like not sit on the floor like this? I don't know, it hurts so bad. I'm trying to ignore it and like push on with the video. But like I legit can't. Also, can I say something? I know it's like stereotypical to say that like a lot of Chinese people do nails, but I mean, the best places that you can go and get your nails done is where a lot of Asian people work. I would like to understand, like, I need to watch some videos on why that is. Because I feel like that's got some interesting history behind it, right? Like, how did that come to be? But they really do the best job ever. Like, locally, we have a lot of Asian-owned nail places, and we also have a lot of, like, Latino nail places. And as much as I want to support my Latino community, I'm like, I don't know, girl. Your skill is not like their skill. I have a particular nail place that I love to go to here where I live at. And I follow the girl on Facebook, and they be traveling. They go everywhere. I think last time, which they're always at work. Like, don't get me wrong, they are always working. I think she and her husband own the nail place, but they both do nails. And they're like a younger couple. They're probably in like their early 40s, maybe. And they're always working, like always. But they'll close down the nail place, and I think that's when they take vacation and like travel. But they're, I think last time I looked, they went to like, I don't want to be wrong, but I'm probably going to be wrong. They went somewhere in Europe, and I think that's awesome. I think traveling is probably one of the best things that you can do with your money. But to travel is hard, right? Because, like, you have to be good at saving your money so you can go and travel, unless you work remote. But then also, I feel like a vacation is not really a vacation if you're having to work while you're on vacation. You know what I mean? So you would have to be good at managing your money if you want to travel like that. Or you might just already be loaded, right? And so you just travel. That would be pretty sick. The only place that I've ever gone out of the United States has been Mexico, and that's literally to like visit family. Nothing fancy. Also, I'm really good at doing my left hand. I suck at doing my right hand. So, you've been warned. You have been warned. I have been watching this YouTuber. What is her name? Is it Amber Rudolph? I'm not sure of her first name, but I do know that her last name is Rudolph, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And she does like fashion history, and I have been having so much fun watching her videos. She has made videos that like you wouldn't ever even like think that like, oh, this thing about our society has a reason why it is the way it is. Like she made a YouTube video about how pink became to be like a girl's color and how blue became to be a boy's color, when it comes to babies and like baby showers and that kind of thing. And it is so interesting. Like everything that we experience on a daily basis has a reason, as into how it is the way it is now. Like everything. Like everything has a reason. Everything has a history as into why it is what it is now. And I think that is so interesting. It almost makes you wonder certain things like, what other things in my life am I doing or experiencing that are the way they are, and there's a reason to it? You know what I mean? Like, I keep thinking about credit card debt and how that's literally a system somebody intended for people to get in debt and never be debt free again. Like, that is a system, a very well oiled system. You know what I mean? And I know, like, I'm sure if you watch, like, people that actually know finance, not me, right? I'm literally a shopaholic, like, completely the opposite of that. But people out there will be able to tell you why we get into the psychology behind all that. And I think that is pretty cool. But anyway, call me woke or whatever. But there has been many, many times in my life where people think it's funny to say shit like, to make fun of Asian people that make nails. And not necessarily make fun, I guess. It's more of like making observations. I don't know. But if you've ever been on the internet and you watch reels or YouTube or just memes, whatever, you've seen something out there about an Asian person talking to probably like a white lady in the United States and saying something like, "Why don't you have boyfriend?" And then like they go on and on. And I think this might have been like a famous SNL, and then it might have not been SNL, but it might have been like some other like famous outlet that had like a Asian lady talk about, "Why don't you have a boyfriend?" And then the white lady being like, "Oh, whatever." And then the Asian lady responding back like, if you get jail now, let's say, you find a boyfriend. And it's like, no, you don't. Also, I think that's like super highly racist that people are like even posting stuff like that. I don't know. Um, it could just be that I think differently than other people might, but I don't find that funny. I don't know why people think that's funny to laugh at. Um, but it could also be like I'm a minority. So I can see how like certain comments or observations, although they might seem innocent, are not very innocent, and in fact, very hurtful. So, I don't know. It could just be a me thing. But I remember I was at work not that long ago. And yeah, where I work is predominantly Caucasian. And somebody was talking about getting their nails done. And this happened again, where they were talking about, oh yeah, Asian ladies, and they talk in another language, and they're probably talking about you and your ugly toes. And I'm just sitting there like, they're probably not sitting there talking about your ugly toes, man. They're probably just sitting there trying to do their job and doing your nails and talking to a coworker about whatever fucking else they want to talk about. You know what I mean? Just because you hear a different language does not mean that somebody's talking about you. How self-centered do you have to be to think that these people are talking about you? I should have put a mat down here. Ugh, I'm going to vacuum this up. Oh gosh. Okay, whatever. There's going to be cells in this forever now. But anyway, like, how self-centered do you have to be to think that these people are talking about you? And I'm not trying to be extra woke, and I'm not trying to be like, you guys suck. No, it's just like, because I see it from my perspective. If I'm ever talking in Spanish with like I have a Latino coworker as well. And sometimes we just talk in Spanish because some topics feel a lot more comfortable to just talk in a certain language, you know? And there's a sense of like togetherness and hey, we are the same whenever you talk in that language. So yeah, sometimes we talk in Spanish. And I sometimes I wonder if my coworkers think that me and this person are like talking about them. Or I wonder if they think, oh, why can't they talk in English? Are they saying something crazy? And it's like, no, like 99.8% of the time, no. We're literally, and sorry, I had to like sit up a little bit because my foot was going to sleep. So I often wonder, like, I don't know, man. It's so weird. When I go and get my nails done at a Asian place, I don't ever think they're talking about me. Ever. Like, their coworkers, they're probably talking about how their husband did this, how their daughter's doing this in college, like just different things. Like, and if they are talking about me, good. I like, that's fine. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Either should you. Either should anybody. You feel me? If you have the ability to speak a different language and there's somebody in front of you that you feel like talking shit about, shit, do it. You know? I don't know. That's my point of view. Now that people are doing their nails at home, I can't help but feel a little bad. Because this is somebody's bread and butter. Meaning, this is how somebody brings food to the table. A lot of Asian people, a lot of Caucasian people, any kind of people. If they do nails, and now all of a sudden people are doing their press-ons. Or they do like this. They do their own nail gels at home. Like, you're losing business. You're not taking home as much money as you were at once. There's nothing like going and getting your nails done professionally. I will say that for sure. Makes me feel like, dang. You know? I mean, it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good that you can do your own nails, save $1. I do think about people's jobs and what's happening with that. And it could be professional nail salons are not suffering at all because people now all of a sudden want to do their own nails at home. It could be that, and I'm just like overthinking it. But it could be that they are seeing some decline in their business. So, if I ever make enough money to go and get my nails done professionally, I may go out there and support our local nail salons. I think that's awesome. Because right now, all that I'm supporting is like capitalism instead of local people in my community who happen to have a really cool, unique skill, which is doing people's nails. You know what I mean? So, but for now, it doesn't make sense for me to spend that much on getting my nails done. So it's like a pro and a con. You know what I mean? Okay, so I've done the best that I could pulling back my cuticle. Some of my cuticles are like really easy to just like do away with, but other ones are like kind of rough. Like this one, I almost need the little like scissors that cut off the cuticle, but I don't have any, so I'm honestly just gonna move on. And you do have to rough up the top of your nail, or the glue is not going to adhere to your nail, and your nails will be falling off in like a week. But if you do it right, these nails will last you a good like 3-4 weeks. Like, no lie. I have really small like nail beds. I've always had tiny nail beds. So I'm really appreciative that this little nail kit comes with size 12. Because if you know anything about press-ons, you know that the smallest size it comes with is typically an 11. So this 12 fits my pinky pretty okay. Could be smaller, but it fits it pretty okie dokie. So that the 12s are going to go on my pinkies. 12s go on pinkies. The 11s and a 10. I struggle with where I want to put my 11s because I want to put them here, but then sometimes I'm like, no. Yeah, definitely. 11 is going to go on my pointer finger. I know that's weird because like I feel like you're used to seeing them go like that. But yeah, 11 is definitely going to go on the pointer. And then 10 is going to go here. Yep. Okay. So 11 goes on pointer. And then 10 is going to go next to the pinky on our ring finger. And then middle finger is going to be, is it a 9? Yep, definitely a 9. Okay. And then for my thumb, they do get a little bigger. So I think I used to do a 3, was it? Let's see. Okay, definitely not a 3. Too big. So let's see. Let's see. So if this is a 3, let's try 4. Is it still too big? Almost. So I'm thinking 5. Where's 5? Where's 5? Right here. Here's 5. Let's see what 5 has in store for us. That could work. Yeah. I think that is going to be the winner. We can try and see about 6, but I think 6 is going to be way too small. Yeah. So definitely 5. And we're going to take this adhesive back here. And I'm just going to start going at it, to be honest with you. What is this? A 10. Okay. And I'm just going to start gluing. Is this a... Okay. And I like to put a pretty, like, generous dot on my finger first. I get the nail. And I try to scoop in all the adhesive into the nail. Then I go from the top and then I lay it down. And I hold it for at least 30 seconds. And that is so fucking crooked. But there's going to be no way to pull it up. I just got to be careful with the rest of my nails. Oh my gosh, that is so crooked. Oh, that is the worst. Oh well. That's why you go get them professionally done, because that shit is crazy. Oh well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's that. Whatever, dog. Don't even matter to me. Okay, let's try not to be as horrible at it as we just were. Let's just try not to completely fuck it up. Let's just try it. Let's just try it this time. Okay, yeah. When I said that I could do a way better job on my left hand than on my right hand, like, I was not joking. Like, it was not even... That was the realest thing I've ever said. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, man. So, example, left hand, busted up right hand. It's okay. We're gonna fix them up. So, to fix them up, the glue, like, on your actual fingers, that's gonna come off with time. So, you don't really have to worry about that glue. But if there's any glue on top of the nail or like super beside the nail, if you can take off as much as that as you can, it will be helpful. Once we start painting the nail. So if you want to take a little bit of time to do that, it would be ideal. I really messed up on my right hand, so there's going to be a lot of glue over there to take care of. But I am honestly, truly not going for perfection. I just don't want, like, my sausage fingers to be out in the public because I chew them. If I was to stop chewing my nails and they would grow just like a little bit, I honestly would probably just like put polish on them and like go about my day, or not even polish. Like, I think I would just, but since I bite the heck out of them and they look crazy sometimes, I feel like I have to get my nails done or do them myself. So that's why I'm doing this. And not just that I have the bad habit of biting my nails have always been so incredibly brittle. Like, they're paper thin, paper thin, and they won't really grow. And if they do grow, because they are so thin, they are gonna like break off. Even if I do like the hardening, polish, this, that, the other, like, I feel like they just never really grow. So, I don't know. I've only been able to let my nails grow once in my life. And I think it was because my hormones were going through like all kinds of changes. So I really do think that my nails are just like super brittle. And because I feel them be brittle, my body's just like, get rid of them, bite them off. I don't know. It's also with anxiety. A lot of nail biting starts with anxiety. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. But yeah. So this hand is the bad hand. What I'm gonna do, because I got glue like all over the nail bed, is I'm gonna go through and try and see if I can like, because it gets crusty. So around the nail, I'm gonna see if like, because sometimes your skin gets stuck to like the nail. So I'm just gonna go around and get the skin unstuck from the nail, which it's not really doing anything. But all right, thank you for joining me as I did my nails. They do start to look a lot better on like day 4 and 5 when all the little specks around the nails start to fall off. So yeah, I may keep you updated on what they're looking like. Pretty normal, pretty average stuff. I would think the price for a set of nails like this, if you average it all out, you're looking at like $5 a set, which is a lot less than what you would be spending if you went to a salon. But anyway, my loves, see you on the next one.